Well, hello there, Gemini. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-August tarot reading. So this is good from now until mid-September. We'll take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Animal spirit, squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. Okay, so Gemini, there's, the energy I'm getting with that is perhaps a little bit of a lack of self-confidence. And it's really coming from an energy of perhaps feeling as if you've been working really hard and not really sure that things are falling into place for you. Yeah, embracing enthusiasm. It's an energy of, okay, I feel like it's really just an energy to let you know you are on the right path. You're doing the right things. You don't have to make changes. Because Gemini, you can, you're the twins. You can sometimes fall into the trap of second guessing yourself. So you make a decision, you start working on it. If it doesn't fall into place right away, sometimes you can second guess yourself, think that you're not on the right path, or that you should have done something different, or you move on to another project, right? There's an energy here of really and truly embracing enthusiasm and a process of enjoying what you are doing, okay? Because Gemini, when you put your time and energy and love into things, they are successful, whether it's a career, a job, a business, a relationship, it does not matter. You are one of those signs that you have the Midas touch, okay? That's what they're saying. You have the Midas touch. So it's an energy of perhaps enjoying, allowing yourself to enjoy whatever it is that you're working on. It's almost like maybe you've put a lot of time and energy into something, and it's almost becoming this energy of drudgery, of working really hard but not seeing the success that you're looking for. So look at the energy about those cards, right? The squirrel is very playful. The woman is just very dreamy. It's that energy of we are here at the end of summer. Enjoy the rest of summer here in the northern hemisphere, or the last of winter if you're in the southern hemisphere. Understanding the seasons, look at this, the squirrel, fall is right around the corner. It's a little bit about, embracing that new moon in Leo energy of going towards what it is that you truly want for yourself, and embracing it, giving yourself permission to listen to what your heart truly desires. For some of you, it could be a long time since you really and truly listened to what your heart truly desires. Interesting. We have hidden motivations. There is something, and you see, if you look in her skirt, okay, she has children playing there. Perhaps something even since childhood that you have kind of been pondering, oh, look, you have take steps. But you have fragmented energy. And then we have the Empress energy here with the loving woman and a new beginning. There's an energy of really stepping back into something that maybe you had a little bit of a dream of lately. I'll share with you, I had this very delightful aunt when I was younger. I mean, she passed away probably 25, 30 years ago. And her name was Marge, Aunt Marge. And recently I have thought of her so often. And I was thinking about her the other day, and there was something very particular that she did with setting the table, and the way she presented food and that type of thing. Just really, just so beautiful, so loving, right? And I was thinking about that for myself because I feel like, I live by myself. And a lot of times it's just, an act of eating. And I really thought of her and how she made meals special by the way she presented the meals. And she was a good cook. She wasn't, like a gourmet cook or anything, but she made healthy meals and she presented them with this very, a very elegant type of energy. And it kind of reminds me of this because one of the things is I got really kind of, oh, that was really nice. And it was something that I recognized that I don't do for myself. Here's the key, I think, Gemini, perhaps you haven't been doing for yourself. It's almost like you put your time and your energy trying to help other people, maybe with a spiritual business or in your career or with your family. You put a lot of time and energy into everybody else. And perhaps even trying to grow a business or something. But at the same time, you haven't allowed yourself to kind of meander, okay, back into what your heart truly desires. There's a little bit of energy here of saying, okay, wait a minute, I have to kind of gravitate towards my Empress energy. What is it I would like to attract into my life? And instead of almost like being a squirrel and running around and trying to figure out, how you're going to get it all done, it's about stepping into this energy of truly enjoying your work, truly enjoying your day, enjoying the people that are around you. Stepping into an energy of saying, you know what, I'm good here. I'm a little bit good with getting a lot of stuff done. But one of the things I'm not doing is truly enjoying what I am working on. And it's stepping back into that love for what you do and for the people that you touch through your work or through your daily life. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yes, you have Treasure Island and then you have the vast universe. Understanding that you are a special treasure. And see, you have the Eight of Pentacles here, an energy once again that through your work you create, okay, this treasure for other people. However, are you looking for that treasure of enthusiasm, of fulfillment in your work? It's almost as if you have gotten carried away with thinking about how much you can get done. Does that make sense? Like, how much can I get done in a day? Almost filling your calendar completely up. Having no time for yourself. Look at both of these are just that energy, and these two also just the energy of enjoying your life a little bit more, taking a breather, allowing yourself to sit in the grass and pet your dog and have a little picnic, understanding that that is just as important as how much you get done at the end of the day. Yeah, I think you're focusing on something. Look at you're focusing on what you're getting done, but it's not bringing you the happiness, the sense of fulfillment that you thought it would. And the reason is it's almost like you need a break. You need a little vacation. You need to build time into your day where you are sitting and enjoying yourself and enjoying life, and almost like sitting back and looking at what you have created. There's this energy of looking back and looking at what you have created. Gemini, you can be very much, you get something done, you might give yourself a quick little pat on the back, but then you're off to the next thing. This is an energy of celebrating, sitting in for a few minutes and celebrating what you have gotten done before you rush off to the next thing. Because your obstacle here is, you're having a hard time having new things that you're excited about coming in. And the reason is because you're drained. You're physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually drained. It is time to allow yourself to step into this energy of saying, okay, I'm just going to enjoy myself, and building that into your schedule. Is sometimes going on a vacation can help, but then we come back and we get right back into the rat race, right? This is the energy of understanding that you need to take perhaps better care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Building those things into your day and no longer just focusing on, super hyper focusing on what you're getting done. And, that could be at work, you got your to-do list. It could be at home. It could be personal. It's just like, I feel like your whole day is all about to-do lists and getting things done. This is an energy of understanding you are depleted. There's like, you're giving the bare minimum. That is, if you're resonating with this, I feel like that's what you're recognizing in yourself, that you've gotten to the point where you're so depleted. You're kind of giving your very bare minimum, or you're having to give yourself a pep talk to go do your work or do things that are on your list. Understanding that if you're feeling burnt out, it is time for you to take a break. But even more importantly for you, Gemini, it is about scheduling things into your week. Okay. On some days I sit and I look at my week. Schedule things into your week. And say to yourself, commit to yourself, I am going to do these fun activities, whatever it is, going to the park and just sitting for 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be like a whole hour or anything, just 10 minutes, allowing yourself, because this is going to help you to kind of have a new lease on life, a new look at life when you allow yourself to have some fun. So let's take a look at what your advice here is. Yes, never ending story. I think you're just constantly drained because you're constantly working. This is the energy of being on that hamster wheel and saying, well, next Tuesday things will slow down, so then I'll take a break. Or, once I get this project done, then I'll take a break. But as soon as you get one thing done, there's something else that you're really excited about, maybe. Or perhaps another job comes in for you, or another client calls you up and has another project for you, or you finish one DIY project and you just go right into the next. This is the energy of taking a breath, taking a break, travel, perhaps even celebrating, even putting onto your calendar the vacations that you want to take, even if it's just overnight or a weekend or something like that. Understanding that you are being asked to be proactive in taking these breaks and giving yourself this time. This is going to help you to bring in a sense of balance, to make choices that are more in alignment with who you are and where you are wanting to go. It's going to bring you more progress and more sun, more abundance, more joy, more happiness, more love into your life. When you allow yourself to love yourself enough to give yourself a break, to allow yourself this downtime, time to take good care of yourself, exercising, eating nutritiously, right? And understanding that this is a big part of what you are being asked to do, because I feel like there's something big coming in for you, Gemini. And if you don't put those, I'm going to call them routines, habits, procedures, whatever you want to call it, in taking good care of yourself now, when things go really nuts, okay, and really start growing quickly for you, because you have that energy. Look at this. The cherry and the sun. Things are going to move very quickly. And when they do, it is really important for you to have these habits, these procedures, these priorities, let's call them that, these priorities in your life, so that you can continue to be in your highest self. You can be at your prime. You can be at your greatest potential in order to give and serve others. Wow, beautiful energy. All right, so Gemini, let's pull a soul truth card for you. And I do personal readings. If you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. So let's see what we have here. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? I think your expectations right now are that I'm going to work 20 hours a day and I'm going to get everything on my to-do list done today. It's almost like expecting so much out of yourself, and perhaps feeling a little bit guilty or shameful if you do take any downtime, right? It's kind of like, oh, but I have all of this to do. Or concentrating on how much money you're making, something like that. It's understanding, that all of the work is still going to be there for you. It's not going anywhere. So it's okay to take a little bit of a breather. Every single day, you really should take some time to, if you enjoy meditating, great. But if not, taking a little bit of a walk or calling a friend, and just having some downtime. Don't talk. If you call a friend, don't talk about work. It's kind of like, don't talk about work. Talk about fun things, right? Okay, so let's read this. The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves and with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender. Focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you will experience extreme fulfillment. And that's where I think you are headed. If you look at this, right, this is, true fulfillment, enjoying every single part of your life and not feeling drained, not feeling exhausted at the end of the day, but perhaps tired because you've given your fullest that day, but really embracing, getting excited about the next day, knowing that you're on your path, you're living your life purpose, and it is just, following your heart, making those choices that help you to be at your best, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.